So, um, Grand Rising, good afternoon, good morning, um, good evening, whenever you're seeing this. Thank y'all for jumping on. I appreciate it. It has been a while since we've been live, and I promised that I would not go live unless I had something important to share. In this case, this is important for me and for our business, and I think it's important that we share this. Um, so I'm going to give guys a couple of minutes to get on. Drop your city and state. Double tap the screen. Not sure how many people are going to come on because, like I said, it has been a while since we've gone live. And as you already know, if you're not live on social media on a regular basis, people tend to forget about you. But just know that we are broadcasting on YouTube, and you guys will be able to see this again if you decide to go back and look at it. Our YouTube channel is The Blanks Spot. For those of you who are watching it on other platforms, go ahead and make sure you type on your city and state. Let us know where you're tuning in from, and if you're interested, lock in with us. I'm gonna go ahead and just go straight to the point. My name is Eric, which is not important, but the name of our company is. We're the Blank Spot. We are a sublimation blanks and supply warehouse. Okay. Let me go ahead and flip that. We're a sublimation blanks and supply warehouse. What does that mean, and what does it look like? Well, we offer products and services. Okay, that's our job. Just like any other company that sells things, we offer products and services. Now, we've been open for about 3 years, and I have to admit to you, initially when we first started, we wanted to be able to provide something to the crafting community that was going to make a difference, or hopefully make a difference for crafters. But we soon realized that was a distraction, and the distraction in it is that it takes a lot of energy to teach people. Okay, it takes a lot of energy to teach people, especially people who are connected to different platforms. If you are part of a lot of different Facebook groups, or if you're following a lot of different crafters or designers or creators, it's going to be a challenge to teach and educate people about different things. So we decided to go away from that. So we sell sublimation blanks and supplies. What does that look like? We also offer services. What does that look like? Well, sublimation blanks, you can find them on our website, theblanksspot.com. That's THEBLANKSSPOT.com. Once again, THEBLANKSSPOT.com. You can find our link to our description of our website and our bio, and you can see the types of sublimation blanks and supplies that we offer. But we also offer services. Some of the services that we offer have to do with sublimation transfers. We create ready to press sublimation transfers. We also have a service where you can actually upload your own custom sublimation transfers, and that's going to be important because there's a lot of people who are going to want to do that. Everybody wants custom stuff. You want to have your own images and things like that. So it's our responsibility to show you how to shop with us. Okay, and I think that's any company. Any company that has a product or a service that they're looking to sell and get out to the public, I think it's that company's responsibility to make it as user-friendly as possible to get you to shop with them. Here's the problem. Most people who we attract a lot of people who are new to crafting. And most people who we attract are infants in the crafting industry. What do I mean by infants in the crafting industry? Most people don't know how to measure. They don't know how to create or make a template. Most people don't know how to sublimate, because that's what we focus on, sublimation, whether it's tumblers, shirts, bags, ink pens, any type of drinkware, dry erase boards, anything that can be sublimated, we sublimate. Design, yes, thank you, I appreciate it. Design, most people don't know how to do that, and they see a company like the Blank Spot, and they say, "Hey, can you show me how to? Do you give classes on how to?" Well, the quick and short answer is no, we don't. We've gone away from showing you how to. Now, what does that mean, and what does it look like? And will that stop you from from shopping with us? Well, most likely, yeah. Most likely, it has stopped people from shopping with us because we're not, because our business model does not does not include holding people's hands. Now I'm gonna say some things that's probably gonna not sit well with people, and it's not gonna be any difference from when I was live, pretty much every day from me coming on right now. So there's not gonna be a change, okay? But this is something that people who are new need to know, and there's something. This is something also that people who do teach crafters, something that you need to know. First of all, stop trying to encourage us to give classes. This is going out to people who teach, who, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Um, Whether you fall in line with our business model, if you fall in line with our, in our lane or not, stop trying to encourage other people to teach. If that's not in their business model, it's not in their business model. There's some things that you're going to need to know if you're going to shop with us or companies like us. And that is, you're going to need to know how to get your designs if you're going to be using our if you're going to be using our printing services, you're going to have to know how to get your designs from your device to our software. Okay. Now, there's lots of things that prompted me to talk about this, and like I said before, hadn't been on in a while, and rightly so, because people don't pop on our lives when we're talking about things like this. People don't join the lives when we're talking about things like this. All crafters want to do is learn how to make things. I'm not going to apologize, but that's not our business model. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. Hey, Lamar's, how you doing? Thanks for jumping on. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. The elephant of that person that does teach and that's saying, hey, well, y'all are selling all these items. You should stop. No, we shouldn't. We choose not to teach. We choose not to show people how to do things. That's not our business model. Our business model is to show you how to shop with us and use our services and our products. That's a difference between showing somebody how to actually do something from scratch, from the ground up. Now, you'll see me in the past, and you'll see it on our YouTube channel. I've done some demonstrations. I've done some live demonstrations on how to sublimate a tumbler. Don't take it for what it's not meant. I'm showing you how our paper works, and I'm showing you how our tumblers sublimate, how well our tumblers sublimate. I'm showing you how well our t-shirts sublimate, and any other products that we have. How vibrant our ink is, how great of an ink release you have with our paper. That's what I'm showing you. But to the crafter, to the crafting mindset, oh, they're teaching us how to do stuff. We're not. You may learn something while I'm doing a demonstration, or while wife is doing a demonstration, but that's not the purpose for the demonstration. Just like the purpose for this live is to contact as many of the 22,000 plus people who are on our TikTok, and also the 4,000 followers or subscribers that are on our YouTube. Our job is to get as many people to this information as possible so you can understand how to shop with us. So if you're watching right now, I need you guys to share it. I need you to double tap the screen. I need you to let somebody else know. And if you don't like the content, then I can understand you not sharing. I can understand you not liking. But this is what we run into. These are the challenges that we face as business owners. See, what you got to understand is that all business owners that craft are not crafters. We're in the crafting industry. We happen to fall into this crafting lane. All people who sell sublimation blanks and supplies, all people who offer sublimation transfers, who sell the ink, the paper, all those people are not crafters. We're not crafters. Can we craft? Yeah. It may be more important to you that we sell you something and show you how to use it. I have no problem with that. But here's one of the biggest issues, and one of the reasons why I decided to make this video. One of the biggest issues, and you guys don't worry about double tapping. I'll double tap. I got a hand on this side, so I'll do the double tapping. because I really want to get this information out. Once again, I'm not coming on live to get I'm not coming on live to get any type of accolades. I'm coming on live to share a message with people in hopes that if you're following us, if you're following us, I mean, if you truly following us, if you get down with us, if you shopping with us, I'm not talking about looking for the cheapest, best deals. I'm not talking about that. If you really following us and you're getting down with us, I'm talking about this so you can kind of understand or get a better understanding of what you can expect from us in the blank spot um, in the very near future, because we're not going to go back to showing you how to measure, how to um, design. We're not going to go back to showing you how to create templates. We're not going to do that. Before you get to our website, and I want to make this very clear. Before someone says, well, you know, you're going to run all your customers away. Um, Before you come to our website or any website that looks like ours, you should already know how to create your design. Before you come to our website to use one of our services, it's going to be in your best interest that you know how to measure. It's going to be in your best interest that if you need to create a template to upload a design to get it made, you should know already. As far as putting it back on the business owner that's going to be sharing with you, um, it's important that you understand that it's not our responsibility. It is not our responsibility, and we're not going to let you guys put that on us. There's so many different teachers. There's so many different designers that love to teach. Some are doing a great job, and some of them you have to, you got to be careful of it. But it's your responsibility to find someone who you're going to either invest your time and your money into your skill set and your craft to learn. You're going to follow them, whatever the case may be. But that's just not the blank spot. And if that causes us to lose the customers that we already don't obviously have, I'm keeping it real. We don't have those customers anymore because as soon as we stopped doing what people wanted us to do, people started going to other places. I have no problem with being honest, and the real honest truth about it is the struggle is real. There's no need to go live to talk about, we have ink, we have paper, we sell sublimation blank supplies, we sell sublimation transfers. Your problem to the new crafter, and congratulations for coming on here and see what's going on, but your problem is that you don't know how to craft. Your problem is you don't know how to measure. Your problem is you don't know how to design. Your problem is you don't know how to upload to people's software. That's a concern. So now my portion of it, the blank spot portion of it, is this. It's my responsibility, it's the blank spot responsibility to show you how to upload your transfers, your designs to our design software. That's where we meet. Now, it's your responsibility to go and find someone to teach you how to design. It's your responsibility to go somewhere and find someone to teach you how to measure, how to use a measuring tape. That's not our responsibility. And to be honest, I'm a little tired. Everybody's not doing it, but there's a lot of business owners who try to get in our ear and they say, well, you know what? You got to show people how to. No, I don't. We don't have to show people how to use a measuring tape. It's not our responsibility. We don't have to show people how to design. Heck, we don't even have to show people how to sublimate. That's not our responsibility. Our responsibility starts at showing a customer how to use our website, how to use our services, and possibly how to use our products. I guess I shouldn't say possibly. How to use our products. Probably the best ways to use our products to get the best results. That's our responsibility. So to the business owners out there who are thinking that, hey, you know what? If that's what you want to do for your business, by all means, I'm not. That's your thing. But that's not our business model. We have our business model is to offer our products and services to our customers, our potential customers, and to make money. Point blank. Period. That's it. And without going off the reservation, without going too far to the left, I just want to make sure people understand that who have who have who have decided to follow us here at the blank spot and who have locked in with us. You know, got a few people say, you know, they missed us. You know what I'm saying? They missed us. You know, I've been detoxing. I've been detoxing because before I got back on here and said something that was gonna totally just turn people totally off, I wanted to get my thoughts together because it's very frustrating to to have people who you would consider to be business owners and people who you would consider to be at your level. It's frustrating to hear them say that, you know, what they think we should be doing. So I had to kind of get my thoughts together. And I think I've gotten my thoughts together. Someone said Michaels does it. No, Michaels does not show you how to do it. And that's another topic that I'm gonna segue into. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. We as business owners, we as business owners, we come across a lot of crafters, brand new and so-called seasoned crafters who have unrealistic expectations as to what we as a company should be doing and should be offering as a company. Yes. Um, so let's take a look at this. If you have a if you have a design that you want to upload, if you have a design that you want to upload, and you don't to our website, and you've never uploaded any design from our website, um, we have videos. We have created videos to show you how to upload, and you can find those videos on our YouTube channel. Our YouTube is The Blanks Spot. TheBlanksSpot. Now, if you have a desire to learn how to do it, I believe you can because the majority of the people have regular jobs. You have a job to where you clock in, you had to learn a skill set, and you learn that skill set or learn that skill set, and you go to work every day. So to tell me or tell anyone else that, hey, I just can't figure out how to upload to a software is I just don't I can't believe it. People can learn what they want to learn. It's easier it's easier for someone to decide to point the finger and put the responsibility on someone else than it is to take responsibility. And I think that it's time that we start taking responsibilities as adults, not just as you know, if you, whether you're new to crafting or not. As an adult, it's probably best that you take responsibility because there's not going to be a lot of help um, in a lot of situations. Now, I can't speak for other companies, and once again, uh, we're not we're not that's not in our business model. Our business model is not to teach you how to design. Our business model is not to teach you how to measure um, a tumbler. What measurements do you have? My responsibility, and I don't care what print service is out there. My responsibility is not to tell you what size image to put on the size shirt. Not my responsibility, you know. Um, and that's the honest truth. Now, people may not like it. People may not agree with it. People may say, you know, if you go above and beyond, if I start kissing people's behinds, yeah, but I'm not a behind kisser. We're business owners, and as business owners, we shouldn't have to have as far of a reach as that just to get a couple of people to buy some stuff from us. So if you guys are just jumping on, thank you. I appreciate it. Grand Rising. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Eric coming in from the blank spot. We are a sublimation blanks and supply company located just outside of Columbia, South Carolina. And I'm merely explaining to you that if you're shopping with us, if you intend on shopping with us, that it is our responsibility to show you how to use our services. It's our responsibility. We take full responsibility in showing you how to use our products. But it's not our responsibility to show you how to design. It's not our responsibility to show you how to measure. It's not our responsibility to tell you how to position your items. Um, that's not our responsibility. And if we as business owners start taking more responsibility, then that's less responsibility of the crafter, and that's less. We take more blame, and you don't take any responsibility. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. There's going to be some people that don't agree with what I'm saying, and you have every right to disagree. You have every right to disagree. I would love to point you in a direction of someone who can teach you what you need to learn. But if I have to teach you before you shop with me, here's the problem that I have with that. And hopefully some people will actually kind of see where I'm going. When we did teach some 3 years ago when we first got started, that was going to be a part of our platform. It's going to be a teaching platform. And we were teaching and selling items. We would have people, they would come, they get on our lives, they get the information, they get the education, and then they go shop somewhere else. Listen, man, I'm not here to get you ready to go shop with Michaels or Joann's or even the crafting company across town. I'm not gonna sit there and spend my time for you to go over to someone because it's 50 cents cheaper. Our job, our job is to show you how to use our products and services. That's our job. That's the extent of it. Now you may not like it, but I said something before, and there's more people on here now. But I said something before. Crafters, you need to understand something. Just because you may see us live making something, we're not on the same level. Now that's gonna probably rub some people the wrong way. You're crafting. You say, well, he's crafting. No, I'm marketing, and that's the way that I market. I found my target audience. We figured out who we're selling to. After 3 years, we finally figured out that we're not selling. The majority of our customers are not business owners. The majority of our customers are crafters. You say, well, if the majority of your customers are crafters, why are you not teaching? Because we ain't teaching. There's enough people out there giving bad information. There's enough people out there giving good information. It's your responsibility to choose who you want to follow. So it's our responsibility to get you the equipment, get you the proper equipment. And if you have a problem with how to use the equipment that we sell you, the products that we sell you, the services that we provide, if you have a problem with that, that's where we step in. But the problem is that there's a lot of crafters out there who think that everybody who's crafting is a crafter. I use that word very loosely. I'm a business owner. I have been since day one. There's nothing in my spirit about I'm just crafting for fun. I'm doing this because this is what pays the bills. We make things that we have in our store to show our customers how they work. You consider it crafting, I consider it marketing. You consider it crafting, I consider it selling. Creating a relationship through showing you how to use our products and services. That's what it is. There's nowhere in the history of crafting that you can honestly believe that everybody's on the same level. There are people who are on levels eons above us. But you have to understand that there are levels to this. And if you're going to be crafting, you need to know how to design. You cannot count on a company. I'm going to throw a name out there. Someone who makes someone who makes transfers. And since DTF is one of the biggest crazes out there, it's something that's trending heavily right now. I'm going to share with you about a company called Stalls. Stalls, and I can't remember who they use for their transfers, but I'm sure you guys already know. If you know who they use for their transfers, feel free to drop it in the comments. The way Stalls is set up, you must be able to upload your design. If you transfer express, thank you all neighborhood. If you, and I don't know what's brain cramp, if you don't know how to design or use their software, they offer a service where they'll do it for you at a cost, at a price. We don't offer that service because we choose not to, because we realize how time consuming it is. We have a smaller team than they do. But they offer that. But if you don't know how to do it and you don't want to pay for that service, then guess what? You're not going to get them on the phone going back and forth and backwards, saying, hey, well, can you tell me what the measurement should be? Can you tell me what you may catch somebody every once in a while that's going to give you a little bit of time and share a little grace with you. But I need you guys to understand something. We're putting our pants on by ourselves. We're tying our shoes by ourselves. We're learning how to do things by ourselves, for ourselves. And a lot of these companies are not able to grow because they are assuming the responsibility where they shouldn't. Once again, that's them, this is us. So this is where we pick up the ball. You've gone to a company that's online that has shown you how to design. Now, hopefully in the design process, they have taken their time, created some homework. You know how to measure, you know how to create that design, upload it, whatever software you're using, and you now have this image. You have this image. They are literally passing you off to us. That's where we pick up the ball. And now what happens is you come to the blank spot and you go to our custom transfers and you choose your custom gang sheet. You agree to all of the items that are on our custom gang sheet service agreement, and then you upload your design. Once you upload your design, once you make it to our website and you upload your design, at least try to go through the software, you now are a potential customer. We now are ready to help you to make sure you get your design to that site, to our site. But we're not there to size it for you. We're not there to tell you what size it should be. We're not there to tell you how many can fit on a gang sheet. That's not our responsibility. It's really not. So here we go. How many people, and feel free to comment honestly, how many people feel like, and I know I've talked for about 30 minutes now, but how many people feel like that it should be the person that's hosting the website? We're hosting the service. We're allowing you to upload so we can print. How many of you feel like it should be that company's responsibility to make sure you get it right? Type a number 1 in the comments if you feel like it's our responsibility to make sure you get it right. Type a number 2 if you don't believe it's our responsibility. This should be interesting. A number 1 if you believe it's our responsibility. A number 2 if you don't feel like it's our responsibility. Okay? I'm looking for number 1s. Because with the number 1, I'm looking for an explanation. If you're a number 1, just tell me why. No other company does it. No, sir, they don't. However, it's the small businesses that are making it a huge challenge because the standard is not there. We're doing the best to create a standard. You're right, it's an extra feature. If we offered that service, then it would be our responsibility. Here's the part about offering that service. It's time consuming. It's time consuming. It and listen, to the person who believes that the customer is always right, to the company that believes that the customer is always right, they will go the extra mile to get that extra dollar. But all money is not good money. In the beginning, we did what I'm talking about we're not doing. In the beginning, we did exactly what I'm talking about we're no longer doing. And we stayed on the phone for hours, literally, educating people on how to not just upload their designs, not just how to size their designs inside the software, but they didn't even know what size they wanted their designs to be. There's lots of people on social media platforms that are teaching. There's lots of design people who are out there. Matter of fact, there's people that are doing it for free because they just love doing it. They have a job or they're doing it as a side hustle and they love doing it. They don't mind doing it for free. Find one of those people. I mind. Our company doesn't provide that service. That's not a part of our business model. So when you upload, you have to know what you're doing. Like I said, we even have videos to show you how to upload. And I think the problem is that we have so many small businesses out there that are competing. They're competing for your money to where you decide to go somewhere else and shop and you expect that same unrealistic treatment. Because I believe it's unrealistic. Lots of people are out there competing for your business. And I recommend if you find someone who's going to do everything from start to finish for you, stick with them. That's my recommendation because we're not going to do it over here. We don't do it over here. We get emails upon emails upon emails upon emails asking what size this is or what size that is. And frankly, I think that a lot of people have unrealistic expectations as to what we do here at the Blank Spot. So that's why I wanted to kind of clear some things up. We sell sublimation blanks and supplies. We sell products and services. We will go as far as showing you how to best use our products and services. But that's about it. Now, we do have a custom side. And on that custom side, that is where you would get that type of treatment. But see, remember, you guys are crafters and you want to do it yourself. So you don't want to pay for that service. You want to do it yourself. So if you want to do it yourself, then learn how to do it yourself. That's the third point that I wanted to make. So I'm here because when we don't do when we don't do what some crafters expect us to do, our name is out there in the streets. And regardless of what people may say um, from a different perspective, because perception is reality, when people talk poorly about your business because you've not done what they expected you to do because they had unrealistic expectations, that can put a stain or dampen or tarnish your business's name. Not because you did anything wrong, but simply because you may have not done what they wanted you to do. Don't do that to business owners. If they don't offer that service, don't talk poorly about them because you don't know how to measure. Don't talk poorly about them because you don't know how to design, or you don't know how to even um, take the time to read to try to upload um, designs to a software. Um, a simple a simple email, a simple phone call, a simple message on somebody's website can actually help you get the information that you need to learn how to do that. But the problem is that we live in a microwave society, and we live in a society where people feel a lot of people feel like they deserve that type of help or assistance because they're saying, well, you know what? I'm spending money with you. So what? So what? Entitled. Thank you, big boy. I couldn't think of the word. A sense of entitlement. So what? You're spending money. There's 331 million people in this country, 7 billion in the world. There are customers who want what you have. And the great thing about business ownership is you can choose. You can't choose your customers, but you can choose who not to service. Um, and for those of you who want every dollar, who want to get every dollar, then you're more than welcome to service those people who feel entitled or who don't want to do the work. Um, you can have those customers. If that's you and you like to get that money, please, by all means. But there's going to come a time in the crafting. Well, I can't say that because there's always going to be somebody who's going to who's going to be there to hold your hand. It's always going to be somebody who's willing to do the work for you because that's just how people are. You know, if you're doing it for if you're doing it for $30, there's always going to be somebody say, "Well, I'll do it for 25." That's just how it is. Um, let me see. Yes, the lioness. I agree with you. I'm not going to read that because I am on YouTube, but I agree with you 150%. Honestly, because I look like this, we do attract a lot of people of color. We attract a lot of people of color, and it's amazing. It's amazing the responses that we get sometimes because you look like me. Um, you assume or you expect that you should get a certain treatment. But I'm going to tell you, out of the $1.8 trillion in spending power that people who look like me have, there's a whole rest of the world. Out of that 13, 12, 13%, out of those 40 million people, you still got 279 million people out there who are going to want to shop. So we have to stop thinking about that. We have to stop thinking like that. We have to stop thinking like that. You cannot force someone to be the business that you want them to be. And I do have something for business owners. If you are a business owner, um, before you give another business some advice, please understand what that business model is. Please understand what that business model is, what that business provides, and what that business um, offers. Because when you start talking, you start planting seeds. Whether that seed takes root or not, you start talking about things. A lot of times people talk about stuff that they have no idea. They didn't hear you. In fact, we start talking. We do. I'm guilty of it. But we start talking about things that we have no idea of what business owners are doing or what they're going through. We have to stop giving unwarranted and unnecessary advice to other business owners Well, you know, if you taught some classes, you get more customers. Not true. Not true. Not true. If you went the extra mile, you know, that's just good customer service. Not true. You can still provide good customer service and stay within your business model. You don't believe me? You don't believe me? You can stay within your business model and still provide great customer service. You don't have to go outside of your business model because I'm telling you something that I know, not what somebody told me. If you do it once, they're going to expect you to do it again. It's going to be very hard if you're building a business. It's going to be very challenging if you're building a business to separate from I'm going to help this one person this time because I know this one person is going to do the research or they're going to apply what I've shown them. So the next time they're grown, you know, the each one teach one. Y'all get me right. It's going to be hard to do that and grow a business. See, it's something that a lot of people don't understand, and this is prevalent in the black community. Oops, I said it, so I have to go ahead and keep on going now. It is not my responsibility to teach you. It does not make me a bad business owner because I want to grow my business. It does not make me a bad business owner because I don't want to stay on the phone with you for hours and hours and hours for free. It doesn't make me a bad business owner because I decide to put a price on my time. It doesn't make me a bad business owner because I want to leave a legacy for my family. So the guilt part of what people try to do is they try to get you to create a community where you can reach back and teach, or offer something, should I say, for free, or at a lower cost than what you would usually offer, you would usually charge. You can miss me with that. Every last single person that thinks like that, that's your prerogative, but you can miss me with that. Because people will spend on what they find important and they think is valuable. Don't allow your time and your knowledge not to be important or valuable. Everything that I've learned about sublimation up to this point is currency. Everything that I have learned in our company, I've learned for our company. It is currency. And if you're not thinking the same way that it is currency, then I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you. I have to understand that no is a complete sentence. Telling someone that you're not going to do it for free, there's nothing wrong with it. And we have to stop feeling guilty about putting a price tag on our time and our knowledge. This, once again, is currency. If you have learned something, if you have learned how to do something, why do you think people are making six figures easily? People are making six figures teaching people how to design. It's currency. You may be the person that says, I'm not paying for a class. Well, you're not going to be able to do business with us if you don't understand how to upload. You're not going to be able to get those great sublimation game sheet deals. You're not going to be able to get those great sales from your customers that are out there waiting on you because you decide that you don't want to invest in yourself. It just doesn't work like that. In business, It doesn't work like that on your job. It won't work like that here in our business. So people will treat you how you allow them. Our company is a sublimation blanks and supply company. We provide quality sublimation products and quality sublimation services. The one thing that I want people to take away from this conversation is that it is your responsibility to learn what you need to before you come shop with us. Once again, that's going to sting some people. Well, Eric, I'm brand new. I don't know what to do. Thanks for the gift. That's unfortunate. Well, if you just show me how, that's going to cost. If I show you how, that means that I have to charge you for a design fee. You say, well, Eric, you don't have to. Yes, I do. Because if I don't charge you for a design fee, what you're going to do, if I don't charge you for a design fee, what you're going to do is you're going to think that that's a service that we provide. And truth be told, I don't want to do it. I hate designing myself. But I know how. So you have to learn what you need to learn before you get to our software. Before you get ready to upload, we have some amazing sublimation gang sheets. Some amazing sublimation gang sheets. Research is the last thing I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to end this live. Another issue with crafters that I'm finding, and I'm so much reminded of, is people don't know how to research. If you can ask me or anyone else on these lives, if you can verbalize, if it can come out of your mouth as to how do I measure a mouse pad. You can Google the same thing. You can go in the search engine. How do I measure a mouse pad? How do I create a mouse pad template? How do I design a mouse pad? You'd be surprised how many videos pop up. But it's that convenience. It's convenient for a lot of people to inconvenience someone else. Someone's going to get that, but somebody might miss it. You have to stop making it so convenient to inconvenience someone. Well, it's just easier for me to ask you, but it's not easier for me to stop doing what I'm doing. I have a money making activity right now. Thanks for the gifts, I appreciate it. I have a money making activity right now. I don't have time to show you how to. There is a lot of that going on. There's a lot of laziness. There's a lot of people who are not motivated to do what it is that they said they wanted to do. There are a lot of people who are not. There are a lot of people who are not externally motivated, and they need a group of people who are internally motivated, and they need a group of people to motivate them externally. I guess I should say that. So some people shouldn't be doing what they're doing, and that's going to hurt. Me saying what I'm saying, if this hurts our business, well, I feel like it needs to be said. So that means that the people who are hurt by what I'm saying, then they weren't going to do business with us anyway. But I'm not going to give up on attracting customers. But what I am going to do is continue to share what I share, and let the weak and the tares be separated. See, there's a parable in the Bible that talks about the wheat and the tares. And you don't separate the wheat and the tares while you're picking it. While you're harvesting, you don't separate. There's a process. There's literally a funnel that people are going to go through, and it's going to be a separation point. And that's what we have to do as business owners. Now, I'm only talking to people who are crafters. This applies to people who are crafters. You have to understand what it is that you're purchasing. You have to understand what's required of you. I'm looking over here, guys. I'm reading these comments. Well, if it is a lack of a lack of technology or understanding technology, if it is that, then once again it goes right back to responsibility. If you know that you're technologically challenged, and you do nothing about it, then what would you expect someone who's in business to do? That's my question for you. If you know you have issues with software, computers, if you have an issue with designing, if you don't know what temperature to use, what time to use, if you don't know what pressure to use, if you don't know any of those things, that's technical, right? That's technical. If you don't know these things and you don't enroll yourself into a class, someone who's actually doing this as a business model, someone who's actually teaching these things, then whose fault is it? Where does the blame lie? Some people should not be doing this, but if they decide to do it, I have no problem with the transaction. I don't have any problem with the transaction. But just understand, before you purchase from us, we will not teach you how to design. So that's not a part of the obligation. We're obligated to show you how to upload, how to use our software, how to use our products and our services. That's our obligation. When the designer passes you off, when the instructor, the teacher, the coach, whatever they're calling themselves these days, when they pass you off to, now you're ready to buy, come check us out here at the Blank Spot. We'll be more than happy to take that excitement and help you to turn it into a product and make a profit. We'd love to do that. But until then, you have to realize that you have a level of responsibility that you have to accept. And if you're not willing to accept that responsibility, then there's going to be some disappointments. It's going to be some disappointments. So, a few things I'm going to put out. If you're still here and you've watched the video to this point, we do have some amazing sublimation game sheets that we've created. We have a 24 by 60 inch game sheet that's on our website, and we also have a 44 by 60 inch game sheet that's on our website. You can fit more sublimation transfers than you ever could on those transfers, and you now have the ability to get more bang for your buck. But just know, it's not that it's hard. It's really not. It does take some application. And it's not the knowledge that's powerful. It's the proper application of knowledge that's powerful. So this is Eric coming in from the Blank Spot. Like I always say, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. And the only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. I will see everybody at the top, because there's too many people struggling at the bottom. Peace.